Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Robert. I'm going to be your friendly host and personality for this channel. This is my first time, or my first video I should say, posting up here on YouTube, so I thought what I would do is maybe just take a few minutes to talk about what this channel is going to be all about, a little bit about myself, and where this is all going to go. So like I said, my name is Robert and I am a Canadian. I just happen to have the fortune and pleasure to live down here in New Zealand for the time being. I've been down here for a few years. And I've got a little bit more than a year and a half to go before I end up back over in Quebec. So this channel basically is going to be my bushcraft channel, amongst all sorts of other things. So about myself, when I got here a couple of years back, I was a professional chef. That's just not a sustainable lifestyle. So I got lucky and I got into a course here. I did some studies. I became a certified outdoor instructor here in New Zealand. I can I instruct rock climbing and abseiling and river kayaking and sea kayaking and hiking and camping and all sorts of things like that. What I do day to day to pay the bills and to keep myself occupied and out of trouble is I manage a place called Adrenaline Forest, and the best way to describe that is just down here in the link, down here in the description. I'm going to put a link to a wee TV commercial that I managed to sneak myself into for that company. And that'll give you a real general idea of what I do on a day-to-day basis. Now, what I do when I'm not there is I spend most of my time out in the bush. I get a great deal of satisfaction of going off, doing some hunting, doing a lot of camping, just walking around, enjoying the scenery, just having a grand old time. Now, there are thousands and thousands of fantastic videos, bushcraft videos and the likes, and archery videos and whatnot here on YouTube. And I think there's room for still one more. So if you're into that sort of thing, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. So we all know that there's some real legends out there. There's Ray Mears, and he's basically unparalleled in the world, in my opinion. His knowledge and his ability to just go out and do anything, anywhere is, it's impossible to match. I hope one day to get sort of halfway to that level, but that's a mighty big task. There are tons of other fellas out there who do a really good job. Dave Canterbury, of course, with the Pathfinder School, and he's got thousands and thousands of videos, hundreds of hours of fantastic instructional videos. And you'll notice right away that I've probably seen all of his, or very close to all of his videos, and I'm going to take a lot of his information and I'm going to just kind of give it to you my style. I like most of the things he does. I think everything's super informative. There's a lot of other fantastic guys out there. Mitch from Native Survival. There's Mike from MCQ Bushcraft. A fella by the name of Valhenverk. I apologize, sir, that I know that's definitely not how it's going to be pronounced for real. That's as close as I'll get. But yeah, this channel is going to be my take on the bushcraft thing. I do things my own way, sort of. I definitely get out there and practice as much as I can. So like I mentioned, I'm a hunter. I bow hunt only. I don't use any rifles. I don't use any guns, no black powder. I just bow hunt. So I spend a lot of time off in the little dark spots in New Zealand bush that not a lot of people probably get to go visit. And hopefully if you stick around, I'll take you out to a few of those. I do bring a couple of my mates out there, and we get into it and we have a good old time. So basically this channel is going to be about practicing and demonstrating some of those skills, and I'm going to be learning along the way, and I hope maybe you can learn a little bit with me. So we'll kind of go through this a wee bit together, and just some of the topics that we're going to cover, in a whole series of videos. There's archery and there's bow hunting. There's some, I'm going to call it semi-primitive skills, because some modern tools, obviously I'm not making everything from bones and napping flint and whatnot from my knives. So I'm going to call it semi-primitive. I was a chef originally, like I mentioned there before, so I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about gathering foods and some wild edibles, processing game, some recipes, how I pack things to go camping, how I do my food, things that I do like that. Lots of things about woodcrafting, survival skills, different types of gear. I've got tons and tons of gear, and that just basically accounts for the fact that I do always take somebody out with me. most often take somebody out with me if I can, and I like to have extras for them. I like them to be well equipped as well, and different seasons, climates, all sorts of things are always changing here in New Zealand, so you got to be on top of that. You got to be prepared. You can't take too many chances. That said, I do really enjoy getting out there and taking something off the land, making my own natural cordage, and just transforming it, making myself a camp, setting up, being comfortable for a few days at a time, and knowing that whenever I'm all done with it, I can take it all apart and just put it all back and disperse it back out. Big fan of leave no trace style camping. So basically, if you ever come across somewhere where I've been, you probably won't even know it. Talk about some fire making things. I've got some hides downstairs in my garage that have already been fleshed, salted, and stretched, and they're dry. They're ready to get tanned up. I do intend to do a brain tanning video at some point. The ones that I have downstairs, I just need the space, so I'm going to go ahead and chrome tan those, and I'll take you through that as well, just so I can get them done quickly and onto it. And you know, just old skills that a lot of people are maybe going back to these days. It's not so easy, you know, financial crisis, world, etc., etc., etc. So do a lot of work with my hands, hand tools, shave horses and draw knives, and you know, that sort of stuff, carving spoons and kuksas and all that. I'm a rope fanatic. I love the climbing, rock climbing. So you know, a lot of knots are real handy, and I'll try and cover sort of all that stuff. So if that sounds appealing to you guys, I'd love for you to stick around. I'd love to make some new friends. I'd love to keep going with this and make as many videos as I can. Bought this new camera here just the other day with the idea that it might be a bit of a motivator, that I'll actually get out there a little bit more often, maybe in the evenings, early in the mornings, do some stuff like that, and hopefully you'll come along with me. So if you like that, stick around, and we'll see you in the next video. I apologize, I'm just in my backyard here today. Couldn't get all the stuff together. Time constraints, I wanted to get outside and actually into the proper forest. It's not that far away from here, so if I do get some time during the week, hopefully I'll get out there and I'll bring you with me. Cheers guys, see you soon.